Now, Jack Grealish scored his first goal in a major international tournament yesterday and marked the moment with a very particular celebration. We can find out more about that celebration as Ben Ransom, there he is joined by a very special guest. So over to you, Ben.
It's already proving to be one of the most, if not the most, iconic moment of this World Cup so far, certainly from an England perspective. And the inspiration behind Jack Grealish's celebration is sat right next to me. Finlay Fisher, his dad Dan, have been welcomed into their home. Finn, I know you have spoken to a lot of people since this happened because you are all over the world. People are watching this celebration. First of all, give us your rendition, show us how it should be done, and tell us what the thinking was, where the idea came from.
All right, so this is how you do it. And I call it the Finlay. And I just made it up, but that's my new signature celebration.
You saw Jack Grealish, you got to meet him around a month ago. I know initially I think you wanted him to do the worm, and then you came up with this one as an alternative. What do you remember about that conversation you had with Jack?
Oh, it was a laugh. I tried to just make it as funny as possible. It's obviously, you're so nervous when you meet someone like your idol, but it's just extraordinary how he wanted to come and see me, and he didn't just need to come and see me, he wanted in his spare time.
So we saw that meeting. Why specifically did you want to meet Jack out of all the Manchester City players?
Because his sister has cerebral palsy, so he knows what it's like and he can relate to me, so it's really nice knowing that someone that big can relate to you, and it really brings awareness to cerebral palsy.
You talk about the feeling as a fan meeting your idol, but from the other way around, it seemed as though Jack really enjoyed meeting you, and he's got a lot of affection for you as well.
Yeah, I'm just too cool.
Let's bring in Dad Dan then. Dan, look, I know you're a Manchester United fan. We'll get that in early, but in terms of the work that City and the community have done and the opportunities that Finn gets, and to meet people like Jack Grealish, I mean, it's something quite remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Finn's been with City now for a couple of years, training at City in the community on a Monday night. The help and support that City give him is second to none. I can't knock it at all. Opportunity after opportunity they've given him, and he's grabbed them. You know, like I say, Paul Kelly and his team over at City in the community are just fantastic people.
That particular moment, did you realise it would be quite as big as it's turned out to be when that conversation was had with Jack?
No, you never fathom the size and the enormity of what's actually happened. You know, it's grown from just a simple letter to Jack Grealish to just this mad thing that's on every news site, and it's incredible. It's crazy.
I don't know if anyone's asked you to give the celebration a whirl yet, but I'm going to do that right now, under pressure, live on Sky Sports News.
Appreciate that, thanks very much.
The Finlay. And I think the nice thing is, even as a United fan, because this goal wasn't scored for City, you got to enjoy the celebration too.
Yeah, exactly, even more so. You know, we whooped him yesterday, so it was nice. And icing on the cake, I call it. Yeah, it was brilliant, brilliant.
Finn, take us back then to yesterday when you were watching the match. Obviously, England were brilliant, but when Jack Grealish scored, what was your reaction?
I honestly can't believe it. At first, I thought he'd forget the celebration, but then I was like, oh no. And then when he did the celebration, I was so happy. I was so excited. I was like, come on!
It must have been one of the most amazing moments in your life to see that at a World Cup.
Yeah, I can't believe that. He did that for me. It's just extraordinary.
And I'll point out as well, I think it was yesterday you were actually in hospital because you'd gone over on your ankle, so there was a chance you might not have even got to see the game.
Yeah, we were 10 minutes before the game started, so we were very lucky. We could have been there for a lot longer, so I'm happy I caught the game.
And what does it mean to you? We've seen Jack after the game. He mentioned you again in the interview. We've seen today on Twitter, he's put a little heart out, seeing some of the clips and the reaction back home. What does that mean to you, seeing that someone away at the World Cup representing England still has the time to think about you, to send you little messages?
It's just respect, really. If everyone respects each other, then they get something back. So if everyone be nice to each other, then they deserve good things that happen to them.
That is a wonderful, wonderful message. I know you're wearing the Jack Grealish signed shirt today as well. Have you got a message for Jack? Because obviously the players will get to see Sky Sports News. They'll get to see this on the internet as well. Have you got a message for Jack and the rest of the England players?
Yes, thank you. And it's coming out! Come on!
Well, there you go. You can't fault that, can you? Dad Dan, Finlay Fisher here as well. The message loud and clear from this part of Manchester. It's coming home.
Wonderful. Ben, thank you very much indeed.